A stripling major leaguer is challenged to make spring training count.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 69, William Washington.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Play ball, 3.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Minnesota took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. Luke Williams is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 85, Luke Williams.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Now has it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Play ball. 3.
The third baseman, number 7, Cesar.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Jerry's Familia earns the victory on the mound. And it looks like a move for a pinch hitter is coming here, as he'll be tasked with trying to drive home that runner from third with 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Pittsburgh, number 69, Williams.
Hahn couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. In comes Judge. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Hey, put it in play. Good things happen.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Dero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Pittsburgh, number 48.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Washington is off of first with 2 away. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Play ball.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. James Paxton pitches well enough to get the W. Domingo Germán worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 69, William Washington.
Lifted in the air to right field. Verdugo waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jason Martin is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top. And a defensive change here in the 8th as we'll have a new second baseman take over.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first base. Pinch hitting for the Orioles. Number 28, Brett.
And there he goes towards second. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Ready now for Baltimore, Richie Martin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. On the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Pirates 2.
Play ball. 3. He's out.
5-2 the final today. The Baltimore Orioles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure.
A young major leaguer is confronted with a role change. player will accommodate the team's request and surely earn their appreciation.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Take the base.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, William Washington. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time. Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time. Come on, baby, one time. Here we go.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Washington is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
First and second now, one man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter.
Jacob Stallings.
On the ground is short. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. The next twin up, Jake Cave, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. To second for... On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Let's play ball. Out.
Now at the plate, William Washington.
The second baseman, William Washington.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there. Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
First pitch on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Zimmerman, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery.
Come on, big guy, get the pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cave is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
Striding in, William Washington. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Pirates leave one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Twins. Number 1, Nick Jordan.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Let's play ball.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
So coming to the plate, William Washington. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Washington.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Cave retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
Up next for the Buccos, William Washington. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Washington.
Come on, sitting on something here.
Here we go. Need you right here.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Hey, no one better right here. No one better.
Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one.
I got to count 1
Hey,
and 2.
textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the front.
Digging in, Christian Walker. The winning run is at first base.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
Down to second base. This could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Domingo Germán, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You're out. 3.
Now at the plate, William Washington. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, William Washington.
Pitch on the way. Line drive to left. Hernandez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Play ball. Out.
Next to bat for Toronto, Travis Shaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Travis.
Hey, we got one out here.
The 1-1. Sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Let's play ball. 3.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Hernandez.
Throw me a 2-ball right now. Let's
A
go.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard to short. To second for. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits here.
Play ball. 3.
Hey, let's go, kid.
So stepping in, William Washington.
Second baseman, William Washington.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. Washington is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has a potential.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More spring training baseball from Florida following this.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. William Washington.
William Washington.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Hey,
That's
nice
out.
speed right there.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
No.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out
You got a
of it.
full count.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop
The
him.
right fielder, Harold.
A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Play ball. That's ball 4. He's safe.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Number 28 makes his big league debut right after this. Ty Culbreth gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Into the box now, William Washington. And as you could imagine, the butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Moreno has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Play ball. 3. You're out.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. The 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates. Standing in, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, number 28.
The 1-2.
Moreno.
Sent on the ground out to second. Cleanly, throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We played 4 full. The Blue Jays on top, 3-2. Now in the box, William Washington. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here. Settling in now, William Washington. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First delivery to him on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they're held.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 10, Bo Lopez.
Hey, we got one out here.
Out towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Let's play ball.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Toronto Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. William Washington makes his much anticipated debut next. Trevor Williams gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career.
Striding in, William Washington. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Pirates, the second baseman, William Washington.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Hey, come on, big guy.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. goodness. 0-2 now. Washington has been a great story in the baseball world lately. This game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that, and I'm sure he's had to prove himself.
Into the box now, William Washington. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, one time, right now.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. William Washington is still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit softly to third, but little trouble handling this one down there.
Let's play ball. He's safe. He's safe. Ball 4. Take the base. He's safe.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball, my opinion.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He'll begin things here against Jamison Tyone. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Let's play ball. 3. He's safe.
Into the box, William Washington, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2's the count.
Let's go. Right here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wander Franco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He'll bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please.
So digging in now, William Washington. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
William Washington.
First pitch on its way. Flaherty is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you. Even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy pitches when the game's on the line.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Tucker waits on it. 1 down.
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Kyle Tucker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here now the 2-2. On the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
In now, William Washington. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Tucker. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Play ball. That's ball 4. Out. He's out. Out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rays, number 13, Medwell.
Hit not all that hard out to second. 1 there, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, William Washington. He singled his last time up.
Washington.
Hey, need you right here. 1 time. Let's go.
First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the... Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the... Stepping in, William Washington, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Pittsburgh, the second baseman, William Washington.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
First pitch, 107.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Play ball. Heat safe.
Coming to the plate now, William Washington. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2. To third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Ready now, Harold Ramirez.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Let's play ball. Out.
Digging in and looking for more, William Washington. He singled his last time up.
Washington.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
He's set, and the pitch. In the air, out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Play ball. That's ball 4.
Five to 1, the final total in today's game. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Domingo Germán, the right-handed native of the Dominican. Digging in, Gio Urshela.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gio.
Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Let's play ball. 3.
Now at the plate, William Washington. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, the second baseman,
Pitch on the way.
Washington.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping into the box, Harold Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Harold Ramirez.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line softly toward the hole, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Digging in, Brian Reynolds. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We've played an inning. No. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
To third, 5. To second. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for route number 3. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo. Now at the plate, William Washington. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
Here we go.
And it's 1-2.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Harold Ramirez will be next. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Right fielder.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. Now a spin and a throwback to second. And late reactions, and they got him.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
Leading off the inning, William Washington, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's high.
Paxton has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for New York. Pinch hitting for New York. Number 13, Juan Lagares.
To the right. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Play ball.
Next for New York, Davy Grillon, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 3-1. Out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. Cole Tucker will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Play ball.
6-1 the final tally today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays. William Washington makes his big league debut right after this. Brendan McKay gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Line to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, way to drive it. Nice rip.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. 3-2 pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down.
Oh, round it. Find the ball. Round it.
And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. Washington on second. Ramirez at first with no outs. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least, but he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Lourdes Gurriel, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that guy. There you go.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Moustakas.
The second baseman, Mike.
Hit hard back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Ready for another chance? William Washington. He reached on a single in his first try.
Washington.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Washington has been a great story in the baseball world lately. This game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
One time right here.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Striding into the box, Harold Ramirez. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Softly hit to the left side, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Trying to pick things up where we left off, William Washington. And with 2 hits in 2 career at-bats, he certainly knows how to make a first impression.
You know, Matty, what a great debut. He's playing with house money right now. Expect him to have another quality at-bat.
Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
What's the play ball?
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, William Washington. And with 2 hits on the day, he's got to feel really good about contributing in his first day in the show.
Yeah, he's had a great day at the plate, Matty. He's got a chance to get 3 knocks in this one. Whatever happens, it's gravy right now.
Here we go. Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Find something you like up there.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases. Digging in to try it again. Nate Lowe, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Second. He's got it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rays. Number 11, Daniel Murphy.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Could end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is returned. Down in order go the Rays. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Tampa Bay led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Number 48 makes his much anticipated debut next.
Play ball. He's out.
Striding in, William Washington. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates,
Come on now. One
the
time.
second baseman, William Washington.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-1.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Grichuk is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base.
Now to the plate, Danny Jansen.
Batting eighth,
Biggio leads off second with
Number
1
9.
gone in the inning. Sent on the ground out to fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Play ball.
Find some green, baby.
Now
Find some
batting,
green.
William Washington.
now batting, the second baseman, William Washington.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that
Count
misses for
1-0.
ball one. Manoah is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Full count now.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good.
Ball 4, take the base.
Your attention, please.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
Now back, second baseman, William Washington.
Pitch up there, huh?
Stepping in now, William Washington fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Let her rip right here.
And he'll step out for a moment here, maybe to give his guy a chance to catch his breath in the dugout for a moment. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Ready once again, William Washington. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Washington.
First offering on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Guerrero Jr.
Line to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, William Washington.
William Washington.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 29, Gio Russa.
Hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Pittsburgh leads this one 15-3.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. William Washington makes his big league debut right after this. Matthew Boyd gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now in the box, William Washington. He will lead this one off today.
Washington.
Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Washington has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now.
Next up for Detroit, Nick Madrigal. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Stepping in and ready for another shot, William Washington. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first-pitch fastball by a guy, got to believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play. And
Your attention, please.
ready for another shot now. William Washington. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, William Washington. He bats for the fourth time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this fourth AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
A two-run blast to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Play ball. Out.
Next for the Tigers, Nick Madrigal. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Madrigal.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Ladies and gentlemen, pinch hitting for the Tigers, number 18, Joel Lugo.
Put in play to the right side of the infield. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Play ball. 3. 3. 3.
(12-1) at the end of this one. The Buccos took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jamison Taillon gets the W on the mound. Matthew Boyd was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ball.
First base. Out. Out.
Digging in now, William Washington. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, William.
Here it comes.
Washington.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
So striding in, Harold Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Bichette over to his right. 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Not shortstop.
Washington at second. Ramirez is over at first with 1 away. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Grichuk is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Play ball. You're out. 3. He's out.
Standing in, William Washington. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run 90 feet away at third. Nevin has a play, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, William Washington. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Washington.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. And why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that,
striding in once again, William Washington. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Up high, 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
that's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. You lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Play ball. 3. 3.
Your attention, please. In hitting for Toronto, number 30, Billy McKinney.
Ground is short. This could be 2. Reined in. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Cole Tucker. 7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. That just about done. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good match. Domingo Germán, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic.
He's safe.
Digging in, William Washington. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
The pitch.
William Washington.
Hey!
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball in.
Get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. 1 out.
Play ball.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
To securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Let's play ball.
Up next for Minnesota, Todd Zinnigy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd Zinnigy.
The 3-1. Gonna be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So at the plate, William Washington. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Stays alive, still 0-2. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score.
Come on, ball. Get
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Harold Ramirez. Washington leads off first with 1 away.
Ramirez.
Softly on a line to 3rd. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Let's play ball.
Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. To end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. The next Twin up, Max Kepler. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends.
Your attention, please.
Now at the plate, William Washington. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, William Washington.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's outside.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Nope.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Twins, number 76, Alex Kirilloff.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
(7-1) the final score in tonight's. The Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Afternoon baseball here on the show. At the plate, William Washington, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Pittsburgh, the second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Washington.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And he misses 2-1. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
We got
full count now, 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Harper.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating.
So next to the plate for the Phils, J.B. Bukowskis. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. The little chopper up the middle. Oh, behind the back. One there on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left.
Hey, see you in
All set for the start of the inning. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, William Washington. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's inside.
Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
The 1-0 home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left, and the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. He stays.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. He's set. Here comes the 1. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3. So coming to the plate, William Washington, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go William Washington.
William Washington.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Here comes the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Got him with a good high.
He's out.
5-2 the final today. Philadelphia led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Our final line for the